Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
Pigs on a Trampoline is a mass market board game that I didn't think a lot about. We were on vacation and the kids, when we were at Target, and they saw this game. Hey, let's try this out. Worked for 3 players. I got 3 kids. It was a match made in heaven. What we found was actually a really fun game. In this sort of game, usually comes down to how good are the components. It's a dexterity game where you're bouncing the pigs off the trampolines. How good is that component going to work? In this case, fabulously. It works wonderful. They bounce, and there's a trick to bouncing them. And once you realize what that trick is, it's bouncing them on their tails. You're going to have a lot more fun with this. They bounce really well, and you try to get them in. Now, we handicapped the game a little bit. We made it for the little guys. They just had to get it in the ring, where the older kids and the adults had to get it inside the middle, which is what the rules state. So we made it a little bit easier for little man because he was having a little bit more difficulty with the dexterity, and that's fine. We're just here to have a good time, and boy, did we ever. This is one of my son's favorite games. I have a little shelf in his room. I'm like, you can pick out any game you want, and it can be your game. It can go on your shelf. This is one of the ones that he picked. Now, his gaming decisions maybe aren't the best, but what are you playing a game for? So your kids have a good time, and he really liked this one. It's fun. It does devolve into an activity more than a game at some points, but you need to keep the game going, otherwise it will never end, because they'll have fun just bouncing those pigs over and over and over again. And we had my nephew, which is their cousin, come in town, and he loved this game too and loved to play it. The trampolines hold up well. The pigs bounce great. This is what I can easily recommend to you. Here is Pigs on a Trampoline. You can already see it doesn't really fit back into the box perfectly. I didn't want to take too much apart as you open this up. We'll take a look at the rules in a few minutes. This is pretty much the best we can do. You're going to have to build this every single time because it's not going to fit in here the way you want it to. Now, to put this together, you're just going to kind of snap this in. It's really nice plastic, so there's not a whole lot to complain about. These trampolines are pretty good. The guys are going to bounce off them. I think these work great. I did have a kid try to put a finger through one of them, so your mileage may vary on that. The pigs are super cute. Each one is a little bit different with a different flying pig. I think they look pretty good. Kind of set that in there. You can put this. I think it's going to go just like this. And you can dump that in, and you can dump that around it. And there you go. You're also going to get some of these. These will be the points you have. You just kind of throw them in there when you're ready to play. So everything holds up. You can see it doesn't take a long time to set up, but you are taking this apart, but the plastic is really nice. Everything bounces good, so you can see that it bounces really easily on this. This is going to make or break the game, and I think it makes it. I think these are really nice. These are super duper cute. There is a trick to them. You want to hit them on the tail. I think they bounce a little bit better, etc. But they're super cute. A big toy factor here, so a big win here. So here are the rules. Come in full color. You can see it opens up. This page is really going to tell you how to put the tree together for your first time and kind of how to set it up, etc. On the back, you're going to have your rules up here. Very simple. Cards can definitely play those on their own. How to win. A little bit of a variant if you want to play with that. Tips and tricks kind of helps you out what you're going to be doing. I probably need 3-4 minutes to get through this. You'll be up and running in no time, and kids can absolutely play on their own. So the game is pretty easy to play. You're going to have these trampolines around. Everybody's going to start out with a couple pigs, depending on the number of players. You can play 2 or 3 players. So you can start with 3 pigs or 2 or whatever. The main thing you're going to do is you're going to be bouncing off the trampoline and trying to get it into the mud hole. If it reaches the mud hole, you grab one of these and you have a point. Once all the mud splatters are gone, whoever has the most is the winner. But the fun of the game is just trying to get this to come off. Now sometimes when I play with little kids, so if I have a little guy, this is not in the rules, this is what I do. My little guy can get it here and he'll get a point. My older kids have to get it in the center. I kind of do that. But the main thing is just get them on the trampoline and you just try to do this real time, as chaotically and as fast as you can. But it has to be on the floor. So you go like this. Let's see if I can get one up there. But the trick to it is you want to use the tail. So you want to be able to get it up there like that and try to get it up. So that's how you play Pigs on a Trampoline. Who should buy this game? Anybody looking for a dexterity game at a good price with components that work. They're super cute. They can also double up as toys. I think this game works fantastically. Sometimes it's fun just to kind of play with it. Even as adults, we'll just kind of play with it. It could almost be a drinking game if you wanted it to be. But it works really well for our family, and we've had a good time with pigs on the trampoline. Keeper for us.